Shalom. I'll give all honor and glory and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, the abundance of knowledge and possible great millstone, for teaching of this truth and sincerity, citation to the hopeful that this great out the forgiveness of her. So the title of this lesson would be, is myths, biracial, or half-caste biblical? Okay, is myths, biracial, or half-caste biblical? All right, so if you don't know what basically I'm referring to, okay, basically that's going to your skin color. Okay, when someone say that you're mixed, they're saying that you're mixed with either black and white, or you mixed with you know um another nationality. For example, you mix with Asian and American, or Spanish and Puerto Rican, etc. Okay, biracial, biracial, you have two different skin colors, right? You mix with two different, skin colors, or half caste. Okay, are these things biblical, right? And this was a lesson that was on my spirit to do. Probably like 2.5 weeks ago, but I never got to it. But the spirit jumped on me to do it, because now people are this post, or this meme or whatever was made. Okay, by proud Black American. It says the um, caption reads, his Black DNA is gone in 3 generations, right? So, when I saw this, because I saw, I seen elders do it, make a video on it. So when I saw it, I was like, this lesson I was wrenching to do, go into this, right? About, is this myths, biracial, half caste biblical. So when I seen this, the spirit just jumped on me to do it, or to go ahead make a lesson on it. So that's what I'm going. This is what I'm going to, because the point that the elder is making in this video is that they're saying that that your skin, or that DNA is on your skin, right? That um because we don't, it's not we don't, because the scripture said we don't judge outward appearance. Okay, don't judge the outward appearance of a man, but judge the inward appearance. Okay, and I'm going to get that here. Bear with me. Okay, because it's your DNA, your skin color doesn't determine whether you're an Israelite. It doesn't determine whether you're Edomite. It doesn't determine whether you're a heathen. Basically, it doesn't it doesn't determine that. It's your spirit, your seed, okay, or your forefather. If your forefather goes back to Abraham, Isaac, or Jacob, then you're an Israelite. More than likely, you're Israelite. Okay, highly likely, if your seed goes back to the Abraham, Isaac, or Jacob, you're an Israelite. Okay, if your seed goes back to the Edomites, then you're Edomite. Okay, to any of the grandchildren of Edom, then you're Edomite. Okay, to either of the sons of Edom, you're Edomite. Okay, if your seed go back to any of the grandchildren or sons of Moab, then you're a Moabite. Okay, that's how that works. Okay, it's not because if you look black, if you're black, right, if you have dark skin color, then that automatically it's like no. Okay, if you're white, then that automatically get Edomite. No, that's not how the Lord works. Okay, if you all go back to your spirit, to the seed, okay, that's in you, the spirit of you. Okay, and you can easily tell, what someone is by looking, by looking and by observing their spirit, and how they move, right? Because you have Israelites, you have so-called, black people that look that, that the fleshly carnal eyes would say they are Israelite, but really they're Edomite, or really they are of another nation, right? Okay, or they're of a heathen. Because you have, for example, you have people down there in Africa, and you have the Hamites. They're so-called black. They're black. Okay, but does that make them Israelite? No. Okay, does that make them of the seed of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob? No. Okay. So it's not according to your skin color. I'll go back to your seed. Okay. John 7:24 says, "Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment." Okay. Part of judging righteous judgment is, not labeling someone a Edomite or someone a Israelite, or someone a um, Moabite, or a heathen of another nation, according to their skin color. Because yes, you do have, because when the siege of Jerusalem happened in 7 AD, you have Israelites that spread throughout the whole, that spread out the four corners of the earth. Okay, that included going to upper Europe, all the way to down Asia. Okay, China, America, Africa. So when we fled, when the Israelites fled, they fled and start to mingle among all the other different nations. Okay, so you will have Israelites, that look like other heathen nations. Okay, but they are Israelites because of their spirit, their seed. Okay, their seed goes back to the Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay. They will have the skin color, they will have the features of a heathen nation. They might look, they will have the but it all goes back to the seed, to the spirit of the person. Okay, so judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. The appearance, the sin, sight, face, countenance. Okay, the outward appearance, the look, the skin color. Okay, of a person. All right. So, yeah. So I'm going to touch on this in this lesson. So, Lord will, it's edifying. I'm going to start by going to John 8, chapter, verse 37. Slop. John 8:37. Slop. Oh. John 8:37 says, "I know that ye are Abraham's seed, but ye seek to kill me, because my word has no place in you." Who was the Lord speaking to? Okay, he was speaking to the Israelites. The Israelites. Okay, you know, it was. I know that ye are Abraham's seed. So the Lord, because the Lord, he was spiritually. Okay, he was able to spiritually discern. That the Israelites was of the seed of their seed, their spirit go all the way back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, he didn't look on the flesh, right? He didn't look on the flesh. He looked through. He was able to do that spiritually. Okay, because our Lord was highly spiritually intelligent. Okay, he was able to discern. Okay, a Israelite between a heathen. Okay, going all back to the woman at the well. Okay, I know that you are Abraham's seed, but ye seek to kill me, because my word hasn't placed in you. Okay, because these were 2/3, right? 2/3 wicked Israelites. Okay, God, people hate the truth. That's why the Lord said, "Ye are the father of the devil." So, but the point was, I know that you are Abraham's seed. Okay, because it's a spirit. It's spirit. Is what your forefather go back. Is a seed of your forefather that make you Israelites. Okay, your forefather go back to the to the Abraham, Isaac, or Jacob. Then you are of the seed of the Israelites. Okay, and they got to be just in that order: Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, not Abraham, Isaac, or Edomite. Or Edom. Okay, or Esau. Abraham, it had to be in that order: Abraham, Isaac, Jacob is what make you Israelite. Okay. So his black DNA is going in 3 generations. Okay, so um, if you and I suggest you watch the elder um, video, not to Zabak, GMS South Carolina. I suggest you watch his video because he brought some edification. He made some great points. Um, because yeah, your DNA is not. And one of the points he made was that your DNA is not on your skin, right? Your DNA, your skin is not what makes you an Israelite. Your skin color is not what makes you an Israelite. Okay, our people have the black only, right? Black only. If you're not black, then you're not Israelite, right? If you're white, if our people think if you're white, then that make you an Edomite automatically, which is not true. Okay, that's far from the truth. Okay, you have for an example, right? I'm just gonna throw it out there. For example, you have brothers in the truth, right? That I've seen. I'll take our apostles, okay? Apostle Tahar, okay? Apostle Ronald, okay? They are of a lighter skin tone, okay? You know, so that they are of a lighter skin tone, right? But does that make them Edomite, or does that make them of another heathen nation? No, okay? They are Israelites, okay? You had our people. Our people was our people, Jake, they were messing with all types of women, okay? You know, Jake was messing, Israelite was, I'm referring by Jake, I'm referring to Israel. They were messing with all types of women, okay? They were messing with Edomite women, okay? Moab women, right? Or other nations, okay? But it still goes back to your what makes you an Israelite, it goes back to your forefathers, okay? So, um, John 25:20. Let me see. So John 25:20. So I'm gonna bring out some points I'm gonna bring out some points and examples. John 25:20 says, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Pandanaram, the sister to Laban the Syrian. Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren. Then the Lord YAHAWASHI was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to the party of the Lord, meaning like a prophet. Okay. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people should be separate from thy bowels. Okay. So 2 manner of people, so 2 nations are in thy womb. Okay. 2 nations, 2 seeds, okay, 2 separate and different seeds with 2, basically manner of living, manner of conduct, okay, should be separate from thy bowels, and the one people should be stronger than the other people, and the elder should serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered was fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. Here's the point. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment, and they call his name Esau. Okay, so and this was a curse on the Edomites, or on the seed of the wicked. Okay, so Esau, when he came out, he was red. Okay, which we say, because that's really his skin color. The so-called white people, white person, they are really red. They're not white. Okay, they're red. Okay, so when Esau came out, he came out red. He came out basically, he came out red. Okay, and they call his name Esau. Right. So Esau came out red, but he came through the seed of Isaac, right? He came through the seed of Isaac, but does that make him an Israelite? No. Okay. Does that make him of the seed of that make him of the seed of the righteous, right? No, okay. This is he's the seed of the wicked. No, he will be considered the seed of the wicked, okay? Because they had to come back. The seed of the wicked, had to come back on the earth to fulfill prophecy, okay? So the Lord can get rid of the seed of the Edomites, okay? So, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau hill, and his name was called Jacob. Right, so Jacob took hold on Esau hill, which represent him putting, it represent him putting Esau down, like his rulership down. Okay, Yahushua coming back to basically take Esau out of rulership. Okay, and his name was called Jacob, and this also can represent him, us being under Esau hill, like Esau ruling over Israel for a time period. Okay, which represent now. Okay, and to our Lord come back and take our Lord come back and take Esau out of rulership. And Isaac was 3 or 4 years old when she bare him. So Jacob, because the Lord he chose Jacob. Okay, Jacob, you know, basically promise was given. Okay, will pass from Isaac to Jacob, not Isaac to Esau. Okay, so because Jacob he was a chosen seed. He was a chosen seed. Okay, not it. It didn't. Because I'm pretty. Jacob. I'm pretty sure he was a so-called dark, basically brown skinned person. Okay, he had a darker complexion than Esau. He doesn't say, but because we know that curse that was on Cain, because ultimately Cain, Esau is a reincarnation of Cain, right? So when the Lord cursed Cain, that curse ultimately fell on Esau. Okay, it came back through Esau. Okay, being the so-called white man, being the red person. Okay, so I'm gonna give another example in Ruth, probably 1 chapter 2. Ruth 1 Ruth and 1. It says, "Now it came to pass." Let's see. I was just gonna hit the points. Now it came to pass in the days when the judges ruled that there was a famine in the land, and a certain man of Beth-Dulam, Judah, went to sojourn in the country of Moab, he and his wife and his 2 sons. Okay. And the name of the man was Amalek, and the name of his wife Naomi, and the name of his 2 sons Mahlon and Chilion, Ephrathites of Beth-Lehem, Judah. And they came into the country of Moab and continued there. So they went to Moab because Moab. Let's see. Beth-Lehem, Judah. Okay, so so they would have been here. Okay, and they went to the country of Moab. So Moab would have been here, right? And so this is where they went. So there was a famine in the land, okay, and they went to Moab, okay, to sojourn there, okay. Go back here. So continue reading. Amalek died. Naomi's husband. Okay, then Naomi's husband. I mean, no, Amalek 2 sons died. Um, but I'm gonna focus on Ruth. Okay, so jump down to here. Ruth 1:14 says they lifted up her voice and wept again, and Orpah kissed her mother-in-law, but Ruth cleaved unto her, and she said, Behold, thy sister-in-law is gone back unto her people, and unto her gods return thou after thy sister-in-law. Okay, so Orpah, she went back to the land of Moab. Okay, but Ruth decided to stay. Okay, this was when Naomi, she basically made her way back to Judah because the famine was over. Okay, so Ruth, she's when Naomi told Ruth to go back with her with Orpah, she said no, basically. And Ruth said, entreat me to not leave thee, or to return from following after thee. For whither thou goest, I will go, and where thou lodgest, I would lodge. Thy people should be my people, and thy God my God, right? So Ruth, she was willing to leave Naomi's side, okay? Okay? So Ruth, she would be considered a heathen, okay? Because she said, thy people should be my people, and thy God my God, right? Because in this verse it says, and this was when Naomi was speaking, and she said, "Behold, thy sister-in-law is going back unto her people and unto her gods." Okay, because they would worship the gods of Moab. Okay, so they would be considered heathens. Okay. I think you continue reading. So Naomi returned, and Ruth the Moabitess, her daughter-in-law, with her, which returned out of the country of Moab. They came to Bethlehem in the beginning of the barley harvest. So they came back. So they went to Bethlehem, right? And Naomi name was changed to Marah. Okay, you know, it should represent her like in the mourning state. Okay, her being a widow. So Ruth, chapter 2. Um, see some points. So I can just move around here. Here, 14, 13. Yeah, so this is what I want. 14, so Boaz. Okay, Ruth 14, 13 says, so Boaz took Ruth and she was his wife. And when he went into her, so Boaz, he was an Israelite, okay, and I'm going to get that here shortly. But Boaz, he was an Israelite, okay. Um, so Boaz took Ruth the Moabitess, and she was his wife. And when he went into her, the Lord Yahawashai gave her conception, and she bare a son. And the woman said unto Naomi, Blessed be the Lord Yahawashai, which has not left thee this day without a kinsman, that his name may be famous in Israel. He said, and he shall be unto thee a restorer of thy life, and a nourisher of thine old age. For that daughter-in-law which loves thee, which is better to thee than 7 sons, has bore him. Let me jump down to the 17th verse. And the woman, her neighbor, gave it a name, saying, There is a son born to Naomi. They call his name Obed. He is the father of Jess, the father of David. And this is where basically, the lineage of this is what basically chosen seed, okay, starts. Okay. So I'm gonna get here in Matthew 1 and 5. Okay, the genealogy of Yahushua, the Hamashiach, the Messiah. Okay. So the book of generation of Yahushua Hamashiach, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham begot Isaac, and Isaac begot Jacob. Okay, because this is a chosen seed. Okay, the genealogy of our Lord. Okay, Esau he was included in this. Even though Isaac begot Jacob and Esau, but Esau wasn't included in this verse because the Lord he didn't choose. He didn't because basically Yahushua he wasn't his seed didn't go back to Esau. Okay, and the Lord he didn't choose Esau. Okay. Abraham begot Isaac, and Isaac begot Jacob, and Jacob begot Judas and his brethren. Okay. And Judas begot Pharez and Zara of Damar, and Pharez begot Ezron, and Ezron begot Aram. Aram begot Aminadab, and Aminadab begot Nasun, and Nasun begot Salmon, and Salmon begot Booz, who was his name is in Book of Ruth is Boaz. Boaz is the same thing, right? Boaz or Booz, okay. And him is string a kinsman of Naomi, right? Ruth's second husband, or Ruth's second husband, okay. And Boaz in Israelite, so Boaz or i.e. Boaz, Booz or i.e. Boaz, he was an Israelite, okay. And Boaz begot Obed of Ruth, and and Boaz begot Obed of Ruth, okay. And Obed, let's see, Obed, which means servant, the grandfather of King David. Obed was Israelites, okay. So going back here, so going back here, Ruth, she was like Moab, she was a Moab, okay, and but Boaz, it was an Israelite, but when he begot Obed, did that make him a heathen? Okay, because Moab, and Obed could be considered, in this context, he can be considered, like that seed, he not, is it, he may look, kind of different, right? But did that make him of the Moab tribe or Moab nation because his father Boaz, you know, went into Ruth the Moabitess. Remember, Boaz was an Israelite. Okay, so when Boaz begot, because when you look at where begot, your father begat people. Okay, which means you're like a seed. Okay, begat to be born, okay, a man who fathered children, okay. Bear begat, born or conceived, okay, because it's a father, because your seed, is your seed. We all go back to the seed of our father, not of our mother, okay. It's our father who begat us, okay. It's our father who, basically, um, who who basically shoot their sperm, cause we into our mothers, right? And they the one who conceived the child, but they didn't begat the child, right? If that makes sense, okay. Yes, they birthed the child, but does it make them? Does it mean that you know is a seed, okay? Because it is a seed that you know we all start as a seed, okay? As a seed, we go into our mothers, right? And that when creation begins, okay. So to make it, to not, uh, to make it plain and simple, okay. You know, DNA on your skin color, you know, or your skin color does not, you know, decide whether you are Israelite or whether you are another nation, okay. It all goes back to your seed. It all goes back to your forefathers, okay. Myths, having a mixed skin color or having a biracial skin color, or it's the same thing, you know, that's is not biblical, okay. you know well, and that when I'm speaking, when I mean it's not biblical, I mean because it's not, it doesn't determine whether you are Israelite or whether you're over another nation, right? It doesn't determine whether you know your whether it doesn't determine whether you basically, like this caption reads, his black DNA is going in 3 generations. That doesn't determine that, you know if he say if because they're speaking back about him, I'm pretty sure, okay. His black his black his he's an Israelite, okay. you know she's from Persia, she's white, okay. She's considered of another nation, but she might be an Israelite, I don't know, okay. But her skin color, right? Does this make her, and you can't tell, right? You can't tell. It's hard to tell. You have to be able to spiritually discern, okay? Because she can be Israelite. You don't know that, right? But so this is Patrick Mahone, okay? He's an Israelite, all right, and then his wife, okay. And you can't tell neither whether she's another nation, but he begat a daughter and a son, I believe, or um, all right. And does that make them? What does that make them? Okay, does that make them a heathen? No. Okay, it can make they they are Israelites. Okay, they might not look like it, or because remember, we don't judge the outward appearance, we judge the inward appearance. So you know we know that their forefather or their father goes back to an Israelite. So they they're considered Israelites. Okay, but at the end of the day, it all goes back to you know it all goes back to knowing where your forefathers goes back to. Your forefather goes back to the Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Then you are Israelite, and that's just so much your seed. Okay, because that's your chosen generation. Okay, so Boaz begot Obed or Ruth, and Obed begot Jesse. Okay, so Let me get here 1 Corinthians or 1 Chronicles. Says 1 Chronicles 16:13 says, "O ye seed of Israel, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his chosen ones." Okay, because the Lord, he chosen the nation of Israel, but because it's our seed, okay, it's our spirit, okay. It all go back to our spirit, all right, our seed, okay. The seed, you have the seed of the righteous, you have the seed of the wicked, okay. The seed of the righteous are the Israelites, okay. Romans 9:21 says, "Had not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor," okay. Which the potter in this case represents the Lord, YAHAWASHI. Okay, he made a vessel unto honor, which referring to the Israelite, and he made another to dishonor, referring to Edomites. Okay, he can do that. He did that to Esau, okay, and Jacob. Okay, he made Esau unto the vessel of dishonor. He made Jacob unto the vessel of honor. Okay, going back to Obed and Ruth. Okay, or Boaz and Ruth. Okay, Boaz put his seed into Moab and came out Obed, the seed of honor, the vessel of honor. Okay, did that make Obed a heathen? No. Okay, he was an Israelite. Okay, because Boaz was an Israelite, and Boaz and his Boaz forefathers, there was a Boaz forefather go back to the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, so there's proof. Okay, that you can, people can look different. Okay, on the outward appearance, like they can look like another nation. Okay, but they're still considered Israelite, pursuing back to their seed. Okay, pursuing back to their forefathers. Okay, so I'm gonna close it here because I'm pretty sure the point's made. Right? There's plenty you can, and I suggest you watching the brothers, the elder video. Okay, because it was edifying, but the is myths, biracial, or half caste biblical? All right, the answer is no, right? And that when I say no, I mean that your skin color doesn't determine whether you go back to the seed of Israel or whether you go back to the seed of the Edom. Okay, it all goes back, or whether it all go back to your spirit, to your your spirit, your seed. Okay, your spirit, your seed has to go back to the seed of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, not your skin color. Okay, because I gave some examples in the in this video. Okay, you have brothers who look like a so-called white person, but their seed or their spirit goes back to who? To the father or Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They are considered of the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, you have brothers who look like other nations. Okay, but their seed go back to who? The forefather Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, so and it is very easy. You have to be able to spiritually discern these types of things. But I'm gonna close it here by giving honor and glory praises to YAHAWASHI, QADASH. Next time, I'll say shalom.